This etude could be a little tricky, depending on how much time you spend on looking at the rhythms. We have upbeat entrances for quarter notes, and you have to make sure that the quarter notes get its full value, whether it's on a downbeat or an upbeat. For example, the first two measures. We need to make sure that our beat placement is always accurate. We want it to be 2 to 3 inches from the drum. Not too close to the rim. Get a very high overtone sound, and not in the center either. You get a very dead and thumpy sound, both of which are not desirable. Use your muffling to stay in time. To muffle, use your 5 fingertips and press on the drum slightly. Careful not to press too hard or else you'll change the pitch. Pressing too hard will cause the pitch to go high. You can also sweep across the drum using 4 fingers. This may take a little more time and may slow you down. Do not let your muffling slow your time down. Most important is to keep the rhythms and the time consistent. You notice that I mute the drums in between the rests, especially to help me with the syncopation entrances. I approach the rolls using sextuplet rhythms. If you don't know what sextuplet is, it's 2 sets of 60-note triplets, one on the downbeat, one on the upbeat, triplet, 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 and I use that to kind of keep myself in time, so I can still subdivide the beat while doing a roll. It's very crucial to keep time during a roll. A roll does not mean that you just play until you feel like stopping. For rolls, I tend to roll on the outside of the drum, still 2 to 3 inches from the rim, but just to create an evenness of the sound, and so you don't hear as much articulation of the rhythm. When we get to the piano section, into the ritardando and the sforzando roll area, we need to make sure we isolate that area so we can concentrate on each section of that. Concentrate on playing that piano with a good consistent sound in a good playing area. Make sure that our crescendos don't get too out of hand and we crescendo evenly. We also need to make sure that our ritardando does not mean to stop. Ritardando just means to slow down slightly. And then we get back to regular tempo at measure 29. I think about the sforzando rolls as an initial 2-accented attack, still keeping in mind the sextuplet rhythm, but I accent the first 2 notes of the roll, and then crescendo just a little bit from there, especially when the crescendo is written into the odd tempo. The last roll, I separate just a little bit, just to make sure that the triplet comes out a little. There are no recommended stickings underneath any of these lines. The author leaves it up to you to choose your sticking. The most important thing is to make sure that your sound stays consistent. Make sure that all the rhythms are articulate and coming across clearly by beat placement and by the stroke that you're using. Try and use as much of a rebound stroke as possible to get a nice consistent tonal sound.